Hello everyone, welcome to Astral Luck. Namaste, how are you? And today we are doing a reading from India. I'm in India for next few weeks. So let's get started with weekly reading, which is starting on the week of 12th December 2022. So let's see which cards come out for your defining your pile. So whenever I stop speaking, the top four cards would be the representatives of each pile. So let's see. Yeah. Pile one, superhero. Wow, this is a beautiful card. Pile two, everything is beautiful. Pile three, sticky wicket. Pile four, magnanimous me. So we'll start with pile one. If you think you have decided your pile, let me adjust the light. I think there is some light shining here. Maybe if I switch it off, I don't know. I'll have to try. I'll pause the video and try that. Yeah, I think it works well. It's little dark with comparison to that light being on, but I feel comfortable this way. Let me know in the comments if you would want the other light on. So in the next video, I'll keep it on if you want it to be on. But yeah. So pile one superhero, pile two everything is beautiful, pile three sticky wicket, and pile four magnanimous me. So we'll start with pile one, which is superhero. I'll keep this card here. But before even keeping it there, I want to reflect upon this. What I'm seeing here is that there's a burning desire inside you, and you are in a situation where you think you can handle a lot of things, and you are guided by a angel which is coming from your future, because 31 is a very futuristic number when it comes to my way of analyzing cards. I feel that there is an angel which is guiding you to become a superhero in near future, and the angel is also coming from future to guide you in that direction. With that theme in mind, let's shuffle all the cards in front of us and see what do we have. So I usually bring some cards from Finland and leave it here. So I have a good collection of cards here also now. This card just opened up. I'll keep it here and I'll read it before starting pick to pick cards from your different tarot and oracle cards. So a happy change. This is equivalent to the wheel of fortune and rider waite. And what the card is telling that yes, this angelic being which is guiding you is bringing a change, a course correction in your life. Something is being corrected in your life so that you can move forward, outshining yourself and getting lot more recognition that you want. And usually, like superheroes are recognized by their pseudonyms. They don't come out like Spider Man never comes out with his original name. Spider Man is recognized by as Spider-Man. Nobody would in the public know who Spider-Man is to a larger section of audience. So you might be doing something like that, but it would be very satisfying for you. The oracle that we have here is the journey, nothing is as it seems, being true to yourself. What I'm seeing here is that there's a lot of wisdom which is being poured upon you right now, and this wisdom is uh, very gentle, I would say, because of the pearl here in the crown, and then this bird here, which is, I suppose, it is swan. Uh, Even Goddess Saraswati is sitting on a swan here. So yeah, so there is a lot of knowledge coming on your way, which is quite gentle, which is quite superior, but there is also a set of warnings here that your inherent quality of being overconfident is still there, which can overpower the unique divine wisdom that is coming on your way, and you need to be little careful of not allowing that superiority complex kill all the blessings for you. So be careful of that in this week. Then we have the garden, stars, and the house. What I'm seeing here is that there is a certain section of the society which is almost starstruck of you. Again, it might be because of your pseudo name and your supernatural powers that you are able to do something good, something beautiful, and something unique. Although that is happening in your life, it is not by your real identity to a certain extent. What I'm seeing here is that it's bringing a lot of stability in your life, it's bringing a lot of good luck in your life, and it is also bringing a lot of good karma in your life. So that is very good. And there's a lot of public recognition. Most of you, public recognize you by your face or by your work or by some way of recognizing you, but it is for very few of you they would recognize you by your name. Next, we have detachment and joy and individuality. So, very straightforward. This detachment card is bringing my attention back to this card. The journey, nothing is as it seems. Don't get overly caught with all that excitement, fame, and recognition or the superpower, because it is tip of the iceberg. You have more powers, more fame to come, but if you are too lost in enjoying, the joy card here is telling that if you are too lost in enjoying this fame recognition that is coming on your way during this week and the coming weeks, you will lose your individual identity and you will fall for the pressure that will come along with that joy in your life. So you have to be a little more careful. Be a little more careful. There's so many lights in different direction in this room, and none of them are that powerful that if I just keep one light switched on and everything works. But we have to live with it for a few weeks. Then I'll be back in Finland. But next we have celebration. We have healer of action, and a new beginning. Wonderful. Somehow the star theme is repeating. Here we have star, and this is also the star card in Rider Waite. Although the star in tarot and star in Lenormand are little different, but it's, it still seems that the universal blessings are showering on you and opening up new doors for you. You are ending something with great pleasure, and your self actions are also bringing a lot of healing for you. You are not the kind of person who would wait for a healer to come on your way and heal things. You are the kind of person who directly interacts with your angel and wants to heal your life, take charge of your life, and live your life on your own terms, which is wonderful. While doing that, just remember the warning that don't fall for the recognition and fame, because you somewhere it will take away your individuality, and you would fall for the pressure that now I have to live up with the reputation that I have gained. The reputation is side effect of your individuality, and your individuality is the most important thing. Okay, three cards together. Six of Cup memories, King of Wands action, and the Emperor maturity. Something very similar, that you have a lot of memories from the past which are disturbing, which don't allow you to live your life comfortably. They always remind you of the pain. They always remind you of something that is not very pleasant in terms of the actions you want to take right now. They always stop you that what if I do this and that repeats again? And then you suddenly are frozen. Everything around you is frozen. Your mouth freezes. You cannot speak a word of your choice. You always start speaking what people want to hear. And that's where things go wrong for you. You lose your individuality, and now the cards are telling that you need to get out of that memory, and it would be easier for you to get out of those past memories, because something is shifting in the sky. The star cards coming twice. uh, Saturn is changing its signs on January 14th in sidereal zodiac. It is moving from Capricorn to Aquarius. Maybe something in that aspect of your birth chart, wherever Capricorn and Aquarius are placed in your birth chart, may bring some kind of change and some kind of relief, and also some kind of bigger movement in a certain direction, especially if you have ideal Sagittarius moon or ascendant. It might be a big relief for you, but for others also, whatever Sagittarius uh, represents in your birth chart, whether it Sagittarius is in your eighth house, ninth house, fifth house, sixth house, whatever it represents, something related to Sagittarius will get a big relief in your birth chart, and that will bring a big change. The reason I'm talking more about Saturn is because the star cards showing up twice in your reading, it always make me reflect what is happening in the sky, what is happening in the zodiac signs, which would open up, because it's happening on 14th of January, which is not very far away. It is trying to carve a path for that new thing right from now, and slowly and steadily you see that by February and or mostly by March, and for some of you, things will be very, very different. So now moving on to the last set of cards, we have Nine of Cups, laziness, Seven of Swords, stress, Seven of Wands, stress, and Ten of Swords, rebirth. So, yeah, rebirth is on the cards for you in the coming few weeks or few months, couple of months in future. Uh, right now, you have come into a situation where you can see a lot of your desires are on the verge of getting fulfilled, but it is also creating a mental pressure that somebody is going to blow the bubble and nothing will get fulfilled. But the rebirth card at the end of this reading is also assuring that whatever it happens, whether your wishes get fulfilled or not, you would not require, if you require that wishes to get fulfilled to live a comfortable life in future, it will get fulfilled. But if it doesn't get fulfilled, don't worry, because you may not require as a new form of person, you may require a different group of things in your life, a different skill set or different a set of people or different set of resources. Things will change, requirements will change, and whatever you wanted now, you may not even want it by end of February. That's what they say. So if something doesn't work out in next couple of weeks or next 1 or 2 months, don't even bother about worrying about it, because you may not even require it after a few days. So that's your reading pile one. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you found it useful. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Most importantly, commenting and sharing is what I request you all the time, because that helps this channel to grow and that helps this channel to bring more resources in the channel to improve the quality and time given to this channel. Thank you so much. See you very soon. And if you want to have a personal reading with me, visit my website astralluck.com. The link is given below. Bye bye. Namaste. Pile 2, this is your reading. Everything is beautiful. What I'm seeing here is, although everything is beautiful, I see you are cooking something in your mind, or you are consuming something which is beyond your requirement. That's why there is a fair warning here that if you are planning something which is beyond your means, take control of things and limit your plan to a certain extent. If you are consuming something which is more than required, try to correct that, because too much growth is not good. Something beyond that you require is not good. But right now, life is very beautiful. So congratulations and enjoy it. But be careful about future, that you might be overspending or over consuming things. That is something that, or planning something which is not at all required in your life. Just take a quick check on that. I don't want to take that part stretch it a little too long. But with that thought in mind, I definitely want to shuffle the cards in front of me to start your reading. So the card of humility has shown up. So, and transformation also. So I want to address these two cards before getting into anything else. But let's finish the shuffling. So there's something changing in your life which is for beautiful. It is good. It is not a change which will bring you lot of bad end results. No, it will bring you a lot of good results. But what the cards are telling is that you are not ready to accept that change. And that's where the humility card comes in, asking you to accept this change with humility, because everything around you is beautiful right now, and it will continue to remain beautiful if you uh, allow the changes to happen. Stop overindulging into things that you don't require anymore, because it was required maybe 10 months in the past, but right now you are overdoing something and you don't even need it. So let it go and pave the path for something new to come in. So we have communion, protective frequencies. What I'm seeing here is that you have to, again, it's almost a game for you right now. If you fly very high, you are at the risk of burning your feathers because of solar radiation. If you fly too low, you come in the radar of all your competitors and they'll start trying to pull you down. You have to find that equilibrium to fly at a certain altitude, at a certain height, where you are safe from the radiation of the sun and also safe from your competitors. And you have that intelligence very much in your understanding right now what is that equilibrium, because you are very intelligent. This bird here shows intelligence. It is also regarded as the uh, vehicle of goddess Saraswati, which is placed here right at the center. I have, because I'm in India right now, so I just brought these three goddesses from my small shrine that we have at home. So I just thought that I'll keep these three idols here, which is goddess Saraswati, goddess uh, Saraswati in the middle, goddess Lakshmi here on the left, and goddess Durga on the right. So all three represent different aspects. Mostly people recognize goddess Lakshmi as the goddess of wealth, goddess Saraswati is goddess of knowledge, and goddess Durga is goddess of power. So I am bringing all the blessings for all of us. But right now, I definitely see goddess Saraswati shining on your side, because you have that intelligence to decide where your equilibrium is, and your equilibrium may be different from anyone else. So you know where your equilibrium is. Then we have fish, we have clover, and then we have child. What I'm seeing here is that a lot of money is going to follow you, which will open up for you for a new kind of investment in life, or a new kind of development in life, which is purely based on the luck that this money is also bringing to you. So something new. The child represents new beginning, but the clover says that that new beginning brings a lot of luck, lot of fame in your life, and fish says a lot of money coming in your way. And what I'm seeing here is that this is a downpour of money, because in most of the Lenormand cards you see fish moving in circle and circle, but here you are seeing that the fishes are flying. The one main here visible is flying, uh, coming out of the sea and taking a dive back in the sea, but there are many more in the background which are doing the same. I hope you can see that clearly if I bring it closer to the camera. But yeah, so I see that many different opportunities are coming on your way, flying and getting attracted towards you. So loyalty and release. I'm very happy to see these two cards, and also cooperation. Interesting. So what I'm seeing here is that maybe you felt very struck in your current job place, or you felt very struck with someone in your life that they helped me at a certain situation in my life, and that time I felt like I need to be loyal to this person rest of my life. But now this person has changed, and you have overgrown the help that this person has done to you. You have repaid that, and you have paid so much more. That what I feel here is that the loyalty that you owe to this person is over, and now is the time for you to release yourself from this loyalty with very happy ending, that you would still agree to cooperate with each other, but you don't want to be loyal to each other. It's like a work situation where a boss helped you at a time when you really required a lot of help, and this person really helped you. So you worked with this boss, but sometime later, this boss was like, I don't need you anymore. I have my own plans. I've helped you. You want to stay here? It's your calling. I don't care. And this person might have just started ignoring you, and you, out of sheer loyalty, kept on staying back there because you thought that this person helped you at the lowest point, which is fine. And now you have also uh, dealt with karmic debt that this person might have left you with by helping you. You have dealt with that. Now, if you move out of this place, this person will not create any kind of panic, or would not try to push you in the corner that I helped you and now you are leaving me. No, this person will honor your decision and will say that if you want to come back, we have an open door policy only for you, and you can come back to us whenever you want. And if you are leaving right now, we respect that. Good luck for your future. Or if you can work with this person even after leaving your company as a client, as a some other collaborator, this person is very much welcoming of that. Then we have seven of abundance, helper of abundance, like two earth coins, seven of pentacles, and we also have uh, what the helper of abundance in this is prince, or oh, I'm losing that word. It's not the knight. It is page. Yeah, page of pentacles. Now I'm sure it is page of pentacles. Then we have two of cups, and we have knight of cups. So what I'm seeing here is that you are working hard for your future. Your focus is your future. Your focus is your material abundance. Your focus is your own growth. And thanks to the fish card here, what I'm seeing here is that you definitely are uh, getting a lot of opportunities to grow in your life. And you are also getting opportunities to associate with a new group of people who with whom there is an actual equal emotional bonding. In the previous set of relationships, it was almost like you were paying karmic debts, and it was there was nothing called equal. They always did not treat you as equal because you were the one who was paying the debt. Now that debt clearance is over and done. You don't have to pay that debt anymore because you have paid all your debts. Now the next relationship that is coming in your life is more like two equals, you and another person, another group of people in workspace or whatever it is now, and you are healing your past traumas and you are moving up in life in a different direction, which is good. And there is a fair warning that you would be, it's human tendency, you would be tempted to sometimes misquote about the previous relationships. It's very easy for me to say that please don't do that, because I'm also am guilty of uh, talking about a lot of false things about the people from my past, but they are done with that car. It was karmic debt, so I was supposed to pay them, and it was painful. But it's over and done. If I keep talking about them, keep remembering them, then I bring back that energy and I bring back that debt. So I'm trying to control myself. I pass on the same advice to you as well. Don't try to do that. It would not be a good thing. Then we have Ace of Swords, some new understanding about your own potential will help you to fulfill a lot of your dreams. Nine of Cups here with Queen of Cups. What I'm seeing here is that something you will understand about yourself, what you want and what you don't want in life. Bringing back to these three cards, that transformation, everything is beautiful, and humility, that you have to change few things right now to fulfill your ultimate dreams. You have your dreams which are quite uh, varied dreams, and you want to fulfill them all, and some are connected with each other, some are independent of each other, which is fine. You can have 100 dreams and you can fulfill all those 100 dreams, and you can dream more 100 dreams and fulfill them all. Only thing is that you need to realize your power. That's what Ace of Swords is telling here, and you would be able to do that by controlling your emotions, not going overboard with your emotions. The Queen of Cups is a lady who always knows how much to dive into her emotions and how much to be practical. She always tries to hide her emotions if it is not helping her to resolve the matter. She doesn't go and keep telling about her emotional part, life, to someone who is not interested and it's not helping. She never does that. Then you have integration, silence, and rightness, which is great. You have Nine of Cup twice. This is also Nine of Cup. Big dreams coming together for you with the star card here and with the integration card here. What I'm seeing here is that there is something from your past and something from your future is getting fused together, coming and binding something together to help you to bring that clarification that what from the past should be imbibed and should be taken forward into your future, and what should be left behind in the past. And that understanding is coming and helping you to understand that there's nothing perfect like white light. A lot of tarot card readers, lot of healers out there on YouTube just overemphasize the white light, but I feel that there is white light and there is darkness, and they both infuse together to create something and help you to fulfill your wishes. And I always associate that darkness with Goddess Kali. If she is not there, you definitely cannot achieve anything. So something like that. I just don't got I don't want to get carried away with the philosophy, but I definitely wanted you to know that darkness is equally important as the white light. White light is definitely important, but it's not the only thing. So, because when you stop interacting with the darkness and just only focus on the white light, then you are vulnerable to all kind of attacks. And when you are just using the darkness and leaving the white light on and not emphasizing on that, then you are lost into endless material desires and you are on the verge of self harming. So, you know that balance and you are trying to use both positive and negative things in a very balanced way in your life to fulfill all your wishes. So now the people who are creating that negativity in your life have to be a little more careful because they are indirectly helping you to fulfill your dreams and aspirations. So don't worry about them anymore. So that's your reading pile 2. I hope this was helpful for you. If you want to have a personal reading with me, visit my website astroluck.com. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Especially comment and share. I really want you to do that. It really helps me to reach out to a larger group of people and it helps me to devote more time to YouTube and do more readings for you here on YouTube. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye bye and namaste. Hello, pile 3. You have chosen Sticky Wicket, and this is your reading. And I had this card that had come out for pile 2, Clover, when I was clearing the table and setting the reading for you. This card somehow just was left behind. So this card is card of luck, and says that although you are standing on a sticky wicket, but the luck is still favoring you. This card stayed back, so I honored it, and I'm placing it here, just below all the three goddesses. But there's another message that is coming from the sticky wicket, which is that you need some guidance. You need to have a guru in your life, maybe a spiritual guru, maybe a technical guru, maybe a philosophical guru, or maybe someone who can help you with your day to day activity, someone who knows the skill much better than whatever you're seeking right now. Maybe you are a writer and you are constantly battling with your writing skills and you are not able to write good constructive paragraphs that can help you to have a better novel, then you need to have a writing coach. Something like that, whatever you're seeking. So, with that thought in my mind, let me shuffle your cards and start your reading. But I'm curious, what made you choose Sticky Wicket? Leave a comment below because it might be very helpful for me to understand. Because my expectation is that not a lot of people will choose this pile because of the words that are there on this card. But nevertheless, if you are here uh, and if you feel you can share something, please do share. Why did you choose this pile? And we have one card falling out for you. And I'll read that card before I get into all other cards, but let's finish the shuffling. So you have two of pentacles. You have a lot of ambitions, but you are confused how to fulfill those ambitions. How do you fulfill those strategies? Because if you go on one path, you are fulfilling it in the same ambition in a certain way. And if you go on the other path, you are fulfilling the same ambition with a different technique, and it's all about technique for you. And what I'm seeing here is that there is a lot of hardship or learning. Either you learn from someone who is the best and you just follow that path, or create your own technique but fall down a few times in that process. And that's why I guess you are on a sticky wicket, and that's why I felt like you might want to find someone who knows it best, who can teach you how to handle your situation in a better way. But then the Two of Pentacles is saying that if you don't find a mentor easily, then you are meant to find it on your own through trial and error. It might be little painful in the beginning, but the end result would be such that you would be mentoring so many people, and so many people would be thankful of you at a later stage. So it might be different, and some of you, even if you want to have a mentor, you try to find, you won't find it, because there's a difference. You find a mentor now, you learn from this mentor, you would be thankful to this mentor rest of your life. You don't find a mentor, you find the technique on your own by falling, and then what happens is that you are teaching that technique to 100 people, and then you have 100 people thanking you. So there's a difference here, right? So you don't have much choice to decide here. Either your mentor will just show up and you have to accept him or her, and if the mentor does not show up, then you have to just keep trying on your own. So self protection is what we have as your first card. What I'm seeing here is that you are you need to set boundaries first of all, because you need to create two or three boundaries for someone to reach you, because there would be a lot of imposters in terms of being mentor, and if they are trying to become that imposter mentor, and but they would use you and leave you in between, be careful. So somebody who is trying to be very good to you, somebody who is trying to be very uh, loving and caring to you, be careful of them, test them, are they fit to be your mentor or not. And you can test your mentor. Sometimes it's said that you are not allowed to test your mentor, but I'm all for it. Always would like to test someone who is trying to be very friendly to me and is at a higher position and who claims that he or she can mentor me. I'm like, good luck to you. You better prove it to me. You have a lady, especially there would be a lady who would uh, try to mentor you next week, and be careful, because the lady is followed by the birds, which is telling me that uh, her agenda is just to talk good things in front of you and move on. She actually doesn't mean whatever she's speaking. With the birds card, I'm pretty sure. Uh, there is also a message coming from this lady. This message is, I don't know what it is about. Uh, let's see. Let's pull another Lenormand card. Okay. Okay. When you test this lady who is trying to mentor you this week, she will have to prove herself that she is worthy of that mentorship, because if you don't even ask her, she will just talk good things and move on because you have fallen for the trap. But if you push her, she will give you something very informative, and that would change your life for good. So you will have to push her buttons. Do it peacefully. Don't be harsh to her. Don't be super uh, angry with her, because I somehow feel that this lady might have done something in the past which might have created an imbalance in your peaceful life, and you might want to return that favor of bringing that imbalance back to her life. Don't do that. Don't fall for that karmic fight, but uh, have your vision clear that you want to achieve something in now in your life, in your career, in your personal life, in whatever that goal is. Keep your eye on that vision and ask your lady directly, what can you do for me to fulfill this vision? If she can say something good and give you some kind of resources, some kind of help, perfect. Otherwise, just let her know that you're not helping me and I need to find it on my own. Self love, self preservation. You need to communicate that you would not sacrifice your goals and aspirations to fulfill her goals and aspirations, and you have done that enough in the past. Then you have two of actions, two of wands, with the spiritual teacher, the hermit. Again, more cards for you. Eight of actions, which is eight of wands, and seeing clearly, hangman. What the cards are telling here is that you need to show your self love, self aspirations, self preservation very clearly to your mentor who is coming to help you this week. Because this mentor is not coming just with an agenda that I have to keep this person as in you on the forefront and promote you. This person has her own agenda, and it has to be a female for 99.9% of you. So what I'm seeing here is that you need to show them that it's not all about them. This time it is all about you, and if they can put you on the focus, only then you are interested in having any conversation. Otherwise, you definitely don't care about what they think, what they want, and what they should do, because they should have done a lot of things which they haven't done in the past, and now it doesn't matter. You just want to peacefully resolve it and move on with your life to uh, take care of your own self. This will bring a very quick shift in this lady, who would then give you answers to a lot of questions that you're seeking in your life, and will help you to get out of this uh, phase of your life where you have locked yourself into isolation and you were constantly battling with your own self, whether I should move back to the public life or should I stay in isolation. I, when I say whether you should move back to your public life, I don't say that you have stopped meeting everyone 100%. It, you are quite reserved, you are quite hesitant to speak to a lot of people freely, because don't trust them anymore. So you have that kind of battle going on in your life. But now, when you change the perspective and show things differently to this mentor, then the mentor will give you a new information which will help you to come out of that low self esteem, low confidence mode to someone who can take the charge. Then we have Hangman again, Limbo. So Hangman coming twice here with Six of Pentacles and Seven of Wands. What they are telling is that, uh, as I said, that your mentor is for most of you, you might find your mentor, and some of you will not find your mentor. Even when you are showing this alternative perspective and showing things from your perspective to your mentor, she may not be interested. She may act as if you are talking nonsense, and I really cannot relate to it. But still, she would leave some gifts for you, but you only when you are pushing her to the corner and making her defend herself more and more. Because if you fall for her trap, uh, she would play with you and she will leave. But if you push things in a different direction, for some of you, she would be very straightforward and give you that gift. For some of you, she would deny everything but still give you that gift because she, in that self defense, whatever allegations you might put on her, again, do it, whatever you do it peacefully. I'm reminding you, peacefulness is very important. Whatever you do, she might not accept things which would be rude on her part, but then she would still have to leave some gifts for you, and the gifts would be conditional because, again, this is for a different group of people, this is for a different group of people, that is very clearly coming out here. For some of you, it would be very clear that she would accept whatever you show from your self interest point of view, and she will give you some access to what you want, and she will try to negotiate few things with you. But for some of you, what I'm seeing here is that she would uh, act as if she's not understanding what you want to convey, and then she would still, because she recognizes your needs, she recognizes your thought process, and she knows you are right. She'll leave some conditional gifts for you in self defense and would leave. And finally, you have intensity, postponement, and suppression. What I'm seeing here is that for few of you, you are very intensely trying to tackle the delay that has been caused by suppression and lack of action from your side because you were suppressed and you never took any action to challenge the status quo, or lack of action from your mentors or your bosses or your superiors or your parents, someone who is of higher stature than you. You are going to very intensely fight with that, with lot of courage, with lot of understanding. You don't want to take a back seat anymore. You definitely do not want to stay on the fringes. You definitely don't want to do that. So that brings me to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. All three of this is very important for me at this stage. It helps me to decide how much I can invest my time onto YouTube because I need to find that fine balance between my work life and YouTube. Although this is my priority, I love doing this, but then to pay my bills, I also need to prioritize my job a lot more than I want. So please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. And if you want to have a personal reading with me, visit my website astralluck.com. The link is given below. See you soon. Bye bye. Namaste. Pile 4, you have chosen magnanimous me. And what I'm seeing here is that life is coming to a full circle. If you were going through a very miserable life, that is going to come to an end. If you had a very comfortable life, which I doubt, seeing 2 and 7 here, I think that whatever was going on in your life in the past few years was an emotional turmoil uh, that is going to come to an end, and you would feel that you are the center of the world and everything is getting attracted towards you in a positive way. That is something that's going to happen in next 2 to 7 months. But what I'm also seeing here is that you are larger than life now. With that intention, I'm shuffling the cards in front of me to set up the cards to deliver the right message that the universe wants to convey to you through me. And this card was somehow the right from the moment I picked these cards, there was like there's an extra card about to come out. Be prepared to recognize it, and this card was like not going back at all. So hang on is the name of the card. We'll get back to this card once we have shuffled all the other cards here. Somehow cannot stop staring at this card while shuffling the cards, and the sun rising at the center of the card is taking all the attention with that leopard face and the dog face here. So let's okay. This card also wants to come out. Okay, we are a world 10 of cups, which is quite a positive card. But let's deal with hang on, then we'll come to we are the world, and then we'll continue picking more cards. Okay, what I'm seeing here is that you have a lot of power in your hand in the coming weeks, especially this week and the following week, but it will continue to keep developing as long as it takes individually. For different people, it would be even till year you will develop a lot of power with your hands, some kind of power in your hands. But what I'm seeing here is that uh, you are closing your eyes to lot of injustice that has happened to you, lot of trickery that has happened to you, because you are scared that the power that you are acquiring right now in your hand, you might just use it to uh, take revenge, which would bring a lot of bad karma to you. You don't want to do that. You want to be little more practical to use these powers for your own benefit and to grow yourself and to achieve your own personal ambitions and not to waste it to take petty revenges from anyone. And there would be a lot of people talking about it. There are a lot of friends who would support you in this journey, and there are a lot of people who would get attracted towards you and want to form alliances with you. There's nothing wrong in forming those alliances. What the card is telling, they are just telling that some of them would be so infatuated with you. It would be just infatuation because you are more powerful now. So they feel attracted towards you. The moment they feel that you are losing that power, they'll automatically go away also. So you need to be careful of those set of people who are just attracting towards your power, not to you. Be careful of them. So don't be in hurry to accept a lot of people in your life, and in that process you will also have a lot of friends, uh, friendly people who would be long term friends in your life, also getting attracted towards you, so you need to uh, retain them. So be careful in rejecting or accepting people in your life. Take your time to do that. Test them by all means, and then we are the world. In this process, you are creating a bigger family for yourself, family of friends, family of good associates, a good network, business network, whatever is your agenda in life, you are creating that. Okay, two cards here, acknowledging your uniqueness and mindfulness. I don't know, the moment I was reading this card, mindlessness was also more prominent in my card. So, in my mind, I felt like mindlessness, which is more common than mindfulness in this world. Trust me on that. What I'm seeing here is that, yeah, that is a cue for you, that when you have these people, few friends and lot of mindless people getting attracted towards you, because the cue would be that they would depend on you to make all the decisions for them. If they are that kind of people, they are the mindless people, be mindful of them and try to push them away. If they are trying to become your strength and not wasting your time and energy to decide things for them, then they are your friends. So be careful of that, and acknowledge your uniqueness, that you are unique, and also acknowledge the people who are acknowledging your uniqueness, that people who accept that you are unique and they are celebrating your uniqueness, accept them also in your life. So wonderful. Then you have sight, you have to cut off something, dog, cut off previous friends that are getting attracted towards you only because now you have a whole lot of power and they want you to make their decisions, and mice, because they are slowly and steadily eating off your resources. You don't want to spend your resources on the kind of people who cannot even decide things for themselves. You are not wasting your time deciding what is good and bad for other people. You can decide it for yourself, and others have to do it for themselves on their own. If somebody is just accepting your decisions, whether it is a good decision or bad decision, whether it brings bad consequences to you, uh, and they're still accepting it, they are your true friends, because they are allowing you to experiment with yourself and understand what works and what doesn't work. If they are too governing on you and they are pushing you in a certain direction because they can use you in a perfect way, they are not your friends, or they are these friends who cannot decide anything. I don't know why I'm emphasizing, because I recently have come across a lot of people who don't want to decide anything and they want to uh, ask others to make their decisions, and they uh, live their lives based on others' decisions. And I somehow find it very uncomfortable. Yeah, if you are asking a tarot card reader to make a decision for you, if the tarot card reader is doing that, of course there's an exchange of energy there, and then it ends there. After that, if the tarot card reader is giving you that information, you accept it or don't accept it, it is your decision. So uh, tarot card cannot reader cannot influence you there. But there are some group of friends who are like constantly chasing you for uh, some kind of help in making decisions, where there is only giving of your powers, not receiving anything in return. I'm talking about that kind of scenario. Stay away from that kind of people. I easily relate it to my situation, but in your situation, it might be very unique in a different way. Because for me, it's a lot of family friends who come and ask me to do a lot of readings, and they want me to make decisions for them, and I'm like, leave me alone. I'm on a vacation now. I don't want this to be happening in my life. So, yeah, You got my point. I don't want to elaborate more on it. So you have empathy, you have friendliness, you have unity. What the cards are telling here is that you, although you have a lot of empathy with the people who cannot support themselves, and you are friendly to them, and you can be one with them when they actually need your support or your help, but you don't have to be with them all the time. They might do all the emotional. One of my gurus from whom I learned astrology long back, he used to always say that you have to find that balance when people are doing a lot of emotional drama to get readings from you, to prioritize them over others, because sometimes you follow a certain schedule depending on who came to you first or whom the universe is guiding you to do the reading first, and then there are a group of people who just want to interfere in that process. You need to stay away from them, and you need to have a mechanism. Don't become an emotional fool. That's something that he tried to teach me. The reason why I say tried, because I never learned it completely. I'm still learning it, but I definitely see the same scenario getting repeated in your life right now. And I do trust that you are a very empathetic person who wants to help anyone, but there is a right time and place for you to help that person. You just don't have to help this person the moment the demand comes, because sometimes it is not required. They have to go through the process on their own to understand what life is teaching them. You cannot spoon feed the lessons of life to them. It's not your job. Your job is to live your life lessons, learn your life lessons. Now we have messenger of action, three of action, which is page of wands, three of wands. You are waiting for something to happen in your life. You are waiting for someone to come into your life with a certain kind of message. Then we have messenger of emotions and guardian of actions. So what I'm seeing here is that the you are waiting for some kind of message to come, and that message is taking forever to come into your life, and you are losing your patience. But the moment when this information comes into your life, which is very soon, because of the guardian of action or the king of wands here, I see that this would come very soon and in a very royal way, in a very commanding way, and it will guide you to do the right things. Some powers are coming on your way, because king is bringing some powers with him for you. Then we have nine of wands, nine of swords, and knight of swords. So two nines, first of all, are telling here that yeah, things would be very tough for you during this week, but it is also telling me that it's not going to be that tough that you cannot handle, because of this tough situation you start organizing yourself in a very beautiful way. You would take charge of things, and you will move forward, and that's how your different kind of powers are coming into your hand, and you are now taking charge of the situation. Then we have nothingness, celebration, and trust. So it is moving from one direction to another, a place where there was nothing in your life, where you were waiting for someone to bring in that message into your life. You were desperate for that message to come into your life. And when that message comes, it brings a lot of power, lot of achievement, lot of success, and lot of self understanding what you can do with your life. What I'm seeing here is that you are now getting in the mode of celebration and trusting that yes, everything will work out for you from now in the near future. So that's your reading pile 4. I hope you found this useful. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. All three of them is very important because it helps me to get motivated and decide how much time I can spend on YouTube because I always have to balance it out between my day job and here. So if I get more resources because if you comment and share, algorithm pushes the video and helps me to reach out to more people, uh, and which gives me a more motivation and also potential to link with a lot of you, so I can definitely spend more time here. So help me to achieve that because I really enjoy reading cards. I really enjoy reading birth charts. I really enjoy doing astrology. I definitely do so. So I need to have that balance between my day job because I also have to pay my bills. So you hold a lot of power in your hands. So I'm requesting you to do that. But nevertheless, have a wonderful week ahead. And if you want to have a personal reading with me, visit my website astralluck.com. The link is given below. See you soon. Bye bye. Namaste.